Okay, coffee is ready. I'm in. Oh, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hmm? Hmm.
The reason I love using StreamYard, well, that's easy. I can make me, Chris Brogan,
Right.
I can make a show like the back.
Let's go. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I know you're old phone. Come on. What is wrong with you? Okay. Well, then I know you. Well, I know you phone with your ass not this morning. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay. Oh shoot, now man. Is this something? Now it won't stop. I don't know what I did with my glasses. I had them one time in my life. Okay, let me see what I got here. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Sabbath Eve. The reason why I say that is because that, when you being like a 7 day, like I am, everybody got their own religion, this, that, another. We all as Christian and believe in our higher power. Anyway, so anyway, tomorrow is the Sabbath, so we always like, it's the Sabbath Eve today. No different in between the religion, still the same God. Everything is still the same. Uh, it's just so different in your eating habit, dealing fact with you can have seafood, but certain kind of, not the fish with the tail on it, shrimps and this, that, and other. Um, and what we don't deal with that pork. So a lot of little stuff that is. But anyway, whatever another that is, what whatever another like the food that I believe in, that's basically it wasn't nothing for me. I've been um I've been in this religion 28 years now. And so anyway, I love it. I love it and I enjoy it. We, right now this time, as you know, with C-19, we're not in the church right now. We basically doing it online like everyone else. So anyway, but I still go, do the golden rules, Um, a lot of time what we like how it is, how a lot of us grew up like how mama always raised us. Those a lot of us from the country or whatever knows that your house supposed to be in order before New Year's Day. Well, okay, this is basically like with the Sabbath, how my mind. I'm not going to even say their mind. I'm going to say how my mind is today. Like the Sabbath. The Sabbath actually the Sabbath start when sun go down, right? So let's say sun go down. Most time daylight saving now, whatever, the sun may go down like about like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Okay. So in my mind, the way how I do mine is that everything gotta be done in the house. Other words, it's like that if it's gonna be the day of rest tomorrow for me, my day of rest is like this here. For me, I'm a this is me, not nobody else. I'm a true believer in this is your house gotta be in order. I don't have whatever that I'm gonna have for dinner today and tomorrow, because I know tomorrow we don't turn on the stove. Or whatever I'm gonna have for dinner, we do it. I do everything today. We can work with the microwave, and you can heat up food, but I don't turn on the stove. Period. All right. So so what I would do today, I will prepare food for tonight's dinner and for tomorrow's dinner. All right. I would start out myself. If church was in, I would start out at 8:30 in the morning. And I would go, and it's so much in the church from room to room for me to do. I would stay out there till 1 o'clock. After 1 o'clock, I'm back home for dinner. This is what I do every Saturday if church was in. Now, what I do now, uh, on Friday, usually with my work schedule, I usually knock things off at 12 o'clock. I don't do nothing. I try to basically try to like get myself together, get my house in order. I'm a believer the spirit can't see during darkness. It must be light. Um, I do the stairs, do my floor, but I don't let all that pile down on me. But this is the main thing that it's all about way how I get myself ready for the Sabbath. I make everything, make sure everything is clean, even down to the linen on the bed, the laundry. I make sure everything clean, and I prepare my food. Okay. Um, as I do that, and I prepare my food, as my phone calls, I really don't have really personal phone calls unless it's the kids really come in the house and the kids celebrate the Sabbath the same way because that's how they was brought up. I really don't have really personal phone calls coming in because that family members and friends that know me, they know a lot of us, all of them, majority is in the same religion, so everybody get everybody respect. But when Saturday evening come, like about like after 3 or 4 o'clock, that's when we get back wild and crazy. Okay, so anyway, I don't too much, and even before the Sabbath, I don't really have much phone call come in unless that they base it business call. Okay, it base it business call that basic that comes in. Um, and then I take care of them accordingly. My feeling, if I don't do this here, if I don't do this here and prepare myself for the Sabbath and the Sabbath day, I have a bad week. It always something would trickle during the week that it really did upset me. But it seems like when I go in order, as what I believe and what I'm used to doing, I have a smooth week. And not only that, a couple of people have told me about how they week go if they don't do what we do on Friday, preparing ourselves, and then what we let take place on Saturday. And then Sunday is always the first day of the week for us. All right. And then I have said this before, everyone knows Monday is the first day of the school week and the work week. I don't know why this coffee got cold that fast. The first day of the work week and the school week, but actually Sunday is the first day of the week. All right, and Saturday is the day of rest. Okay, so that's basically how that we run into it. It's just the same thing as any other day that we go to church on Sunday. It's the same thing. We prepare for Saturday to get ready for Sunday because we're going to church on Sunday, and practically majority of us go all day. So anyway, it's the same thing, but only different that we just do it the day before. You know, in the normal in other religion, Monday is the first day of the week for them, and they start out individuals the day before. Nobody's not gonna die from whatever they believe in, what they serve God. Just serve somebody. Okay. So anyway, that's basically what I had want to say about that. Anyway, next thing is that I was thinking last night, how could you tell me how I'm supposed to feel? Because of your feeling is this way, my feeling is that way. We both got feeling concern of the same person. Because that you hoop and holler and fall out on the ground, and uh I'm not crying yet, but I help and assist and get you off the ground before you dirt up on people's floor. What you mad with me for? You mad with me because that you should be mad at me because I let you got there on the floor. But I was the first one that volunteered and got your behind up. So then you want to talk to me later and tell me how I'm feeling. So it should be in my mind way how the other person is thinking. Both of us should be down there dirting up the floor. I don't get it. So how could you tell me how I'm supposed to feel? I would cry, but you took over the scene hollering and fall down on the ground. So how could you tell me how I'm supposed to feel and how I'm supposed to act? Don't you think so that we got the whatever it is it a happy feeling? Is it a sad occasion? Don't you think so? I, you, or who's ever have the rest of your life to do that. I'm just saying. I don't have to break down and show all this here emotional and happy feeling and all this kind of. I don't have to show all that in front of you. Believe me, I feel exactly what you feeling, but the way I handle mine is totally different. The way how you handle yours is totally different. Yes, I see the tears that coming out your eyes, and I also too know that you guys, as you know, my stories that I tell, really these basically is my stories. It's not no one pertaining to YouTube. These just my stories. And you know, when I tell a story, you know I can tell one, but they all are true. Okay, I can come back. I can come back and say to you. Now you guys know when you cry, right? You know every line of tears that come down your face. You know it means something, right? And it means something dealing in fact with your feelings, how it touch you, you know? It doesn't matter that you've been crying for the last couple of days from the time that a sad occasion happened. It does not mean that. It doesn't mean how long you cry. It doesn't mean how you fall out and cry and who you fall on and who pick you up and who helped pamper you. No, it don't goes by that. It goes by how deep is those tears that run down the deep and thickest those tears are that come down. That's how that hurt is. Tears mean something. Some people, like I know, can cry on a drop of a dime, and they can really do go in and let have and fall out. I hope you watching with that close friends that know me from down Fort Lauderdale area. They know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so the fact that you can fall out on a dime with no problem. Everybody in the sanctuary, I got to help get you out of there. And guess what? You don't even know the people because I know who you know. You don't even know the people, but still, yet we going to, you know, for support. So how could you now? This person here supposed to be the person. This one that now I'm talking about the person that they do. Who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person that don't fill out. They call all this here attention on the ground. I'm by her, so I supposed to follow suit of what she doing. No, I still stand strong, and I be, help a little bit. That's what I did. I think so. That's was my. I think so. That's what I'm supposed to do. I shouldn't have to help her get down there on the ground and both of us go walling and all this here dirt up the folks' floor. And then both of us got some weight on us. That's a lot on the people trying to get both of us off that floor. We don't dirt it up. Now when they try to pull us down, we're gonna pull them down with us. Come on. So anyway, I so anyway. So anyway, I get the phone call last night getting blasted out by Miss Entertainer. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call them. Miss Entertainer. They entertain the people with that behavior. Miss Entertainer, she calls me fussing at me last night because I didn't feel what she was feeling. I don't know. I really don't know. And anyway, I did say something to her. I'm gonna behave. I I did say something to her. How are you feeling? That's what I said. Because that since that you know my feeling, I want to know when we do get back together and come through a situation like this here, um, what is your feeling so I know how to adjust my feeling to act just like you. So I said to her, what were you feeling? I think so. I did enough by supporting and for I think I did enough of supporting. We all come together. I think so. I think so. I did a good job. But anyway, out of all that time, when she was down there kicking and hollering and couldn't couldn't control herself. Now I can't say that much about feeling. Couldn't control herself. You still know. You still was observing that. You see me. I wasn't even crying. Hmm. And that's what you can call and point at me and call to start an argument with me last night because that my feeling wasn't like your feeling. Yes. So that's why I made this here directly to this person here. How you know about my feeling? How do I supposed to feel? So anyway, so that's basically why this is video what I'm doing. I'm making this a video at being a smart behind. Okay. Because that I was on the phone screaming and yelling last night over an hour to this here food because that I didn't show my emotion to get down there on the floor with her. When it wasn't about we are visitors. It ain't even about us. And this is what she wound up at. If she were to told me what's the I already know what the menu was about. Before I even left from home, I know what the menu was about. But if she were to told me what the ingredients was going to go inside the menu, I would have never come. If I did work, come what 2 hours away to this here, get to see you get down on it, whatever. I wouldn't have came all these miles. Like I say, I knew when I left from home, I knew what was on the menu, but I didn't have no idea what was the ingredients to make certain things on there. I didn't know. I wouldn't even left them home with. Then I'm coming home. I'm screaming and hollering down the road. Then I get home. I thought it don't die. This girl done caught me in the house. She don't time me, right? We already were putting that for a person supposed to be so emotional that down there on the ground and doing doing everything and both. Anyway, for a person that's supposed to be so hurt and the tears, I don't know. Maybe she went and borrowed some tears from somebody else and a couple other people. Maybe she went and did that. I don't know. But anyway, she had those coming down her face. So as I look at it, and yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong because I had said this here to her on the phone. I told her that anybody can cry. Anybody, tears can come. Some people can cry just on a dime, just like that, right? Like you did. And I told her that her tears, I was bad. And I know I was wrong. I told her her tears were fake. The reason why I told that because that she took me there. And I know that was horrible. I know again, I can't tell her how she feel. But damn, we didn't even know the person. What the hell are you talking about? But still, yeah, you can still show support and with tears. I get it. So that was the argument come out with me and her because that I didn't get her on the ground and wallow for a while, maybe do the breakdown. I don't know what she expect out of me. And she didn't see me crying, showing no emotional. I wonder how if she would have did if she were to see the look on my face that I was laughing at her. Good thing that we had on the mask. I wonder would she feel better like that. Well, anyway, that's what my video is all about. How could you tell a person how they feel or how they feel when they should cry? You don't feel what I feel. How you know my feeling? Don't you know that sometimes people don't break down right then? Sometimes people break down later, but it's still on their mind. But still on their mind. So they don't have to show that emotional thing. And then a lot of time in front of you, a lot of time people would say that because that you didn't cry. I'm just saying, for example, I'm just throwing this out there. Because that you didn't cry right then when your when uh mm, your well, put like you didn't cry when your child. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm saying I'm not gonna use that term. You didn't cry when your mom passed away. Let's put it like that. There, when your mom passed away, you didn't cry. You and your mom is very, very close, Ace Kundun. But when everything was going on, you did not cry. Now you know they say then. Now they want to run you to get some therapy because that you did not cry. Why? So what like I look at it, it doesn't matter what doctor specialist you take me to, until it's starting to resonate with me, that's when it gonna happen. I have known somebody personal on a personal note. Husband passed away. You know, she didn't feel it. She had not got remarried. She did not feel it until she had I think like 3 years later, she had got remarried. She didn't feel it then. That's when she broke down from being her husband that she was married to over 20 years. That's when she felt it. That's when she cried and could not stop. So what I cannot understand, you know what, I can almost see from looking. I'm gonna try this here this way here. Because I don't know what my glasses with. I think I left them upstairs. Let's go. Oh my God. Good morning. Hi, darling. How are you? I can't see much good because if I go up those stairs, y'all know I'm gonna be out of breath, and y'all really gonna have to bring me that oxygen tank. How you doing? That's good. So anyway, I don't want to run back upstairs, but what I'm going to do, the kitchen is closer than upstairs. I'm going to go and heat up my coffee, and then I'm gonna tell y'all something that's gonna make you laugh about this food last night. I got something to tell y'all. Oh, okay. Guess what? I found my glasses. They was over there on the table. Okay. Now, it's just like I shouldn't have found it because I ain't got nothing now to clean them with. And isn't that something? Now, let me just be here because I ain't doing too much of nothing today. Anyway, good morning again. Anyway, let me tell you what she did. My friend, right? A situation occurred, and I went down there to because I know today I'm gonna have an easy day. So okay, of course I can hang out a little late last night, no problem. This basically is the only night really I can hang out is Thursday night or any other night because but so the next 2 or 3 days, well really like the next 5 days I'd be totally like busy and I have to go to bed early and this and that. So last night was the night that hey, it doesn't matter. I can use last night like a club night. Come in 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, no big deal. Anyway, I goes down there to Fort Lauderdale, hang out with the girls, kiki for a moment, and this and another. So anyway, I went down there for this sad occasion, and a friend of mine, she fall out on them people float, dirt let them people float, and waddling around there. So when I go and help her and other people, she get upset with me because I didn't help her dirty up them folks' floor. Yeah, yeah, that's what about. I'm gonna say it. So that to me, you guys know how I tell a story. Them folks, don't nobody wasn't on the floor until you come. Them people floor was clean until you got down there. Now you want me to get down there with you. So anyway, we had a little argument last night when I was driving home. And you know what I can't understand is that how could you gonna have an argument with me? You know that I'm hot headed. How could you have a hot argument with me and I'm driving by myself 2 hours away? I'm driving by myself and you can pick a fine time to argue with me. Then she was so good. I know she watching. She was so good to she even timed me from the time that I got home. No longer I can get home, take off my shoes and head upstairs, and that was her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then after I had told her when I was driving that I'm gonna call her back, that was a part of the fight that she called to talk to me with last night because I did not call her back I told her I was gonna call her back because I was at the station and I'm pumping gas and I would call you back. Man, come on. Enough is enough. Let me just try to get some miles and get home. So anyway, this is how she pick a fight with me, right? She pick a fight with me by saying that I said I was gonna call her back and I didn't. Yeah, but still, yeah, calling you back. I told her I was at the gas station. This, that, and other. Goddamn hell, I'm gonna call you back. Give me a damn enough time. I'm trying to get home. It's dark out here. So, and then there's no lights on the road. As I get closer and closer home, the no lights goes out like about close to a whole hour. I don't see no light. It's just me and the cars on the road that have the light. So anyway, she get mad and get upset with me. I made it home. Me and her screaming, holler for a while. Blood pressure goes up. Couldn't talk to my daughter because I'm too busy fighting with her on the phone. Why I did not show my feelings like she. That's what it was about. That was about. A person cannot tell you how how you should grieve, hurt, deal. Nobody can't tell you that. All that deal in a matter of time, you know. And that's what me and my friend, again, I didn't even call her name, but we close, all of us grew up on the same street. But anyway, that's what she get bent out of shape before with me because that I did not do like she did. We didn't even know the person, but we knew about it. It was a thing in the community that we knew about. So okay, of course we're gonna go down here because it was something that was on the news. But I can't understand is that this girl actually took this here to heart. She took it to her heart because that I did not show emotion with tears coming out my eyes, this, that, and other, like her. So how you gonna tell me how I feel? Far as I'm concerned, it's a Thursday night. A lot of us could be doing a lot of other things on a Thursday night. So how could you try to blow smoke on me because that I didn't help you out and a lot of other people out in crime, but you was on the floor. So I guess what it would be this here morning when we all get up. Well, they don't get up time, but I get up. So let's say when we get on the phone like about 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, and we call up each other and we hook up on the phone. I guess so that's supposed to be like a key moment that we don't start laughing about who cried the most and who kicked up the ground and this, that, and other. No, it wasn't me. I never did it, and I'm not gonna do it. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do it, but it never was me. It depends on, I don't know what may lead me in a circumstance like that I got to get down there and get dirty. But no, I will not. So anyway, she got a little chip on her shoulder. How do you, how could a person how do you know my feeling? How do a person know your feeling? Again, with tears, every tear that come out your eyes, it can tear your feelings. I don't know if well, we all should know that, but if you don't, now you know it now. A lot of times it's so it can be it's not how red your eyes can get, how swollen, how you don't cry all night, how you've been crying for days. It really is that the thickness of those tears. That's how hurt that is. That's how bad that it hurt you. And it's not gonna come as a situation that we just gonna just happen like that. If I cry much longer, my eye will get much redder and the tear will get no, it don't work like that. Even down to the first tear when they start to roll. Hurtness, hurtness with tears don't come down here. You don't come down there. The hurtness and your emotional tears, it comes down here. We all get this here daily. We all, because as when we do have an emotional moment, the first thing that we do, we go like this here. And then, we go there. But no, the hurt comes around here. The thickness forms around here. The thickness forms around here too. It covers up here, down on the bottom. That's how that, and then that's when this part here will start to droop down. We're hurtness. But other than that, for any other time that we want to boohoo and cry, I don't want to say take a look at yourself when they tell you cry. No, I'm not gonna say it. But when you think about things in life, that's when that's where the hurt is at, in the tears, and that's how people. I'm going to say that's how people come and console you. I would say that, but that's how people rub off with. That's how your emotional rub off on other people. It's because of your tears, and even down to children. It's a big difference when you don't hurt my feeling or when you don't hurt me. Even down to a baby, it's a big difference with that baby cry, the hurt. The baby have the same pattern that we have in us of which way our tears will go. Because as we know, that's how a baby communicates is through her tears or whining. That's how they communicate. But the hurt of that child at the face, you can tell where those tears go. Sometimes when they cry, they can cry. They want to be sit up, turned over, and this, that, and another. But you can tell the hurt of a child. So that's why I say, oh, thank you. Oh, good morning. Thank you. What that slut girl? Is I'm saying it right? But anyway, yeah, I know you. I know you come over here quite often and see me. But thank you this morning for getting up with me. Yeah, yeah, I think so. That's her child. I can't see from looking, but yes, even though like let's take it like with a baby. Look here, let's look at this here. I'm not trying to make this as a sad occasion. I'm just making it out there. How do you know how I feel? I'm talking also too for us, and I'm talking for the little baby. Cause you see that why that these little babies, she dropping me lines, and guess what? Guess what? Okay. So she dropping like I can't even see, but anyway, I'm okay. You know what? Look at these little babies, right? Look at those that that got hurt and passed away. Okay. Look at look at the guys, like really like did this here to them. Could you imagine how those babies were crying, screaming and crying for the hurt that what they was going through, and it was a deep hurt. It was a deep hurt. And that's why you can't tell me how I feel. Because each tear, tear will come down from here, tears will spill down from here, tears will go through here. It will even make you sweat. But a real hurt that's in you, that you are hurt from it, it's gonna come from here and you ain't gonna sweat. That's hurt. And it gets so full up down here on this bottom leg, it'll come down here. That's hurt. Anybody forehead can sweat when they crying. Anybody can do that. But their hurt and pain, the hurt, pain, and from the feeling, that's where it's gonna come from. So just joking and teasing, but I meant for this to be fun. That's why I didn't get down there with her because I see you cried too. No. But anyway, so that's basically what we find out. You can't tell a person when to act. Not saying the word act, but you can't tell a person according to how they feel because they ain't do what you did. Jump down there on the floor and all this kind of stuff. It don't have to be all that. That's your emotion down there, how you feel. But I just look at I didn't do it. When they helped, when I saw my friend go down on the ground, I got down there and basically, telling her that, comfort her, telling her it's gonna be all right. This now, but I was still puzzled. What the hell you doing down here? And then, a couple of people got out, and then let me tell you that after they got out and put her in the chair, she couldn't take it no more. She squirted on out the chair. And when she did that, and when they got up, that's when I had walked out and left. Because that I had to start saying to myself, start thinking, do she actually know this here person? That's what I started saying to myself for her to act like this. But anyway, I as we grew up, we know the person is growing up. So they down there in Fort Lauderdale. I'm up here, so you know it is what it is. But you cannot tell people about the emotional. I can't tell her how she feels. She can't tell me how I feel, and on me because that I guess so. I didn't do the roller derby out there with her. I don't know, but anyway, so that's basically what I'm saying. I have been into a situation that when my mom, when she was on her way out. Now this is how I had handled it. There's six of us and there's two girls, right? I was the head overseer. But what had happened was, but I'm the baby girl. My sister is what, 2 years older, 3 years older than me. My sister, she's that. So other words, the type of my employment or what I do, I never be home. My sister, she don't work, and her and my mother is in the same town. My sister can get over to mama in 5 minutes. I'm 8, 9, 10, 12 hours up the road. So when I got the call dealing fact with my mom, I continue to do what I'm doing because there is nothing that I can do for mama right now. The way how I look, mama's in the best hand. She in the doctor's hand and she in Christ's hand. There's nothing I can do for her now. So my sister, she kept on calling me, come on, this, that, another. So but she wasn't telling me nothing that what the doctor them, that they need me there, this, that, another, but they know that she was her daughter. They know that I'm on the road and I'm trying to get there. Okay. When I did get there, um, my mother, she was still here with us. I went and did some paperwork and seeing, where we're gonna put her at, in hospice, this, that, another. Okay. When I did that, I stayed there. I stayed there a whole week. I didn't go home because I was on the road. I always had my bag with me with clothes. So I didn't go home, but my sister don't live far, this, that, another, this, so forth. And then where my mother and my sister live, They are an hour away from me. So no, I can't come. I'm just gonna stay up here. Then mama got her house. It's no big deal. It's a lot of houses around here I can stay to, change and take a nap. I stayed there for a whole week. Okay, the time have come, dealing like that. Mama went on ahead and and took her last breath. I was there, but don't you know that when they called me and was telling me about what was going on with my mother, right? One thing about I like how the company that I work for, I like the way how they handle things. Wish that I know that it was going to be handled like that. But I would not answer my phone after the job told me when I get to a safe location to call back to the office. I did that. I drove a couple more, another hour or so somewhere up the road. It was another driver waiting on for me. I got the company car and I went on here and drove the next 8 hours in the company car on home to my family. Now, during this whole time, I turned the radio on. I was listening to my favorite songs, but I could not sing with the music. How we would really like sing and really do pop it in the car. I couldn't, and I couldn't sing with the music. But I also too wouldn't answer my cellular phone no more, even though that the calls was coming from different numbers. But I still knew that that was my sister, because that what had happened is that I did not cry when they told me that. I knew Mama was sick. I knew Mama had not had a surgery, so she was home. So I knew that when I went back on the road, that what that she had not had the surgery. But also too, she was home too. Okay, I know my sister was there, and I know other family members was there because she had not had had one of the veins removed in a leg or something, so forth and so on. But as I was driving, I didn't answer the phone. Even the phone, even when the phone was ringing with my husband was calling me, I didn't answer the phone. I didn't pick up because that I did not know what was going to be my reaction. And I know I had a long way to go. So in order for me not hurting myself and hurting somebody else, and I hope I hope that this year I hope everybody what I'm saying that you guys handle a situation, is it good or bad, handle it different when you have those cellular phone in the car. Even your speaker with OnStar in the car. Whatever that you do, but you can communicate with people that's not in the car with you. Just watch yourself. And I'm gonna tell you a little story there. If I were to pick up that phone, I had a load of people going. Now I had to stop. A driver was there. Now, if the company were to have told me, now here I am, I'm the perfect driver. I don't drove 8 miles in a straight line, no problem. Y'all picture this here. You in your car. I'm driving. You got everybody in the car. In the car with you. I don't drove got 62 people on the bus. I don't drove the perfect drive, speed limit, changing over cars, this, that, and other, with no good morning, Janella, with no problem whatsoever. Now, if I had picked up that phone when I let those people, because I didn't, whenever I let the people got out and took like a 15-minute break, I still would not answer the phone. Okay? Now, if I had answered that phone, all those 8 or 9 hours that I did with those people, when I get back on that road, I'm still in mind. It's still in mind frame. Just to live when I'm changing lane, I hear that little bump, bump, bump. I'm the worst driver that it is to those people. You see, when it is good news and it's bad news, how it interfere with your driving. Now, those people is not gonna say nothing about either give me a tip. Oh, you the best driver here. I slept the whole way here. Them people not gonna say that. You know what people gonna be doing? Them people gonna be on their cell phone in the back calling the company general. Oh my God, you gotta give us another driver here. She driving on the white lines, you know. But they still ain't saying about the 8 hours that all slept in the back and we had a smooth ride. But just because I answered that phone, that's messed up mind driving. Them people don't care if you even changing lane. They don't sleep 8 hours. No problem. You leaving the rest stop. You getting back on the road. You changing lane. They gonna call you the worst driver that they ever had. Get a driver out here right away. Hold on, let me see what. Good morning. Hey, Granny. Hey, Granny. I'm glad. Oh God, I can't see what looking right now. I swear. Okay, let me give it a try. Good morning. Thank you, Granny. Thanks for joining me. Thank you. Hi, ladies. Thank you. So now that there was when I'm at the rest area. I did not answer the phone because I know what he had told me that what exit to get off on that there's gonna be another driver waiting on for me. When me and that driver switched out, even that driver, if he knew, he didn't even tell me what was going on. But I had an idea because I know my mama had that surgery. So what had happened then is that I gets in the car. Now I'm free a little bit. Call back to the company. I'm here in the car. Then they say, Dee Dee, you need to call home. I don't think your mom feeling good. So I say, okay. I drive normal, get myself on down home. You see, you cannot tell people how they are feeling. If it when you got it doesn't matter if you got the speaker on the on, but it doesn't matter. If it even good news that Mary had the baby and girl, it was 5 pounds and 6 hours and she was 13 pounds. Oh, you should see her. She looked like this person, she looked like this. If you are driving, your driving habits don't change. Mhm. I don't care. You didn't have no accident. I don't care that you went in this here, went in out of car. Your driving have done change. And that was good news. The kids come home from school. Right now, all the kids are doing today is texting. Yeah, we now check this out. They know they're supposed to call me in 30 minutes or 10 minutes when they make it in the house. They know they're supposed to call me. 10 minutes done passed. They have not called you. Okay, I'm with 15 minutes, your whole driving don't change. All the while, it could have been well, uh, we couldn't find Junior key up on the door or in the backpack. You see how your driving changed. So you can't tell a person how they supposed to feel because that they ain't do what you do. Mine, when I made it there, where my mom was at the hospital, and many family that it could be that was there, and I feel like I was the last one there, and then I last one there, but I had to first say so dealing with what's going to happen to mama. I just went on in there and I did my job. My sister, they said that she had no got down on the floor. They say she even throw down a couple chairs. They say even my brother, them, they had on arranged pictures on the wall, hollering. But when I get there, and I go in the room and I look at my mother, right? My sister, I do remember she said that. She said that Dee did not love mama because look at her, she's not even crying. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I didn't understand it, what they expect me. The way how did you feel? You don't know my feeling. You can't tell me. I just cannot be turned on and turned off just like that. None of us can. So even though that we did what we had to do for our mother and we laid her to rest, we put her to rest. Me and my sister, my brothers, they was, four of them, they was okay. Me and my sister, we had fight like for about 3 years straight. All with the thing that I didn't come right away. I wouldn't answer my phone when they was calling me. I went, no, take it back. I went to work. Okay. I went to work. I wouldn't answer my phone when they was calling me. Then when I did come, I wouldn't cry. I started talking to everybody else. All these lists of things that she got on me of what of me not showing my feeling because of my mother. What I did say to her, I said that if I were to call you when everybody was calling, because she was fussing about, everybody was calling me, and I didn't answer for nobody. But I did say to her, I said, if I were to answer that phone, I said that it would be me and mama right here. So anyway, for 3 years straight, she really was at me, and I was at her too, because I was defending myself. That oh, it could have been this way. I could have had an accident. The car could have flipped over. No, and I got all these people, and we would be in more trouble. I'd be in more trouble and just a little bit hurt from this and that. And you want to worry about why I didn't cry and why I didn't call you right then. So that's basically what I was saying over to my sister. So anyway, we fought for 3 years until I let her win. The way how I had let her win is that I just shut up. I didn't shut up to say that. I didn't shut up because of what she was saying was right. You know what I shut up for? I shut up because my mama had said she the oldest. Mhm. I had that flashback in my head. Who was the oldest? That's why I shut my mouth. But other than that, after mama been gone now for 5.5 years. This Easter, this May would make it 6 years. Mama been gone that there long there, but it took me and her was hard cold. Wouldn't even talk on the phone. Um, just doing stupid stuff. Kept the kids from one another, just doing the most, me and her. Mad. Because I wasn't gonna let her make me feel guilty about anything. You don't work. You never did work. You supposed to be there. That's basically how my attitude was. But when I had shut my mouth, it's just something that flashed in my head and say that, what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you who the oldest? That's what made me shut my mouth. And you know what I did? I shut my mouth and I agree with her. Everything that you said, but this is how I told her how I agree. I said, you know what? Janice, you know what? You was right. Yeah, you was right. And I said, you know what? I really do feel ashamed of myself. And I say, and I should. But in between those 3 years with us fighting, the time that I had my emotion breakdown, dealing fight with my mother, I was crying because to tell my mama about what my sister's doing and how ugly she acting and all this and trying to accuse me of just that of not being there. That's what I was crying for. But when I shut my mouth and we talked on the phone and I let her beat me all across the phone and I told her that she was right and I was tired, whatever. That's when I had that terrible breakdown, crying, giving fight my mother, and I wind up in the hospital. Mhm. I wind up in the hospital. So you cannot tell a person how they feel and how they act. How you know my feeling? We act according. People take things and handle it different type of way. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter if it's your mother, your child, your husband. Different situation. It took just that little bit for me to just realize that Mama did say she was the oldest. Wait a minute. I'm gonna read what you say. I do understand. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let me try it again now. I do understand. Okay, so okay. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, that's right. After me and my sister had that, of course, I'm the baby girl and I was the last one to leave from home. But after me and my sister had that little thing there, I mean, we are closer than close. But I had to shut up. I had to shut up and do one of these things. You know how uh sometimes that when you growing up, your mama can do more damage to you with her mouth than she is with a belt. So anyway, that's basically how it happened with me and my sister. Now we talk on the phone practically every day. One gonna hear from the other. Uh, I'm down there to a house staying. I think so that I'm going down there today, staying 3 or 4 days or whatever with her. All because that I had to shut my mouth. But my breakdown that I had from with my mom, the breakdown, the breakdown that I had, she came to the hospital. Even though that she was to the hospital with me, and I was in there 11 days. Even though that she was there with me the whole time, we did not talk about. We were mad then. We were mad then, but I listened to what she was saying to me at the hospital and everything, this and another. And I supposed to lash back out there. But what happened in the hospital, I was lonely. So I was glad to get the company. But when I got home, as things started to wind itself down, I shut my mouth. And I let her say what she had to say. I let her cuss me out. I let her say how wrong I was for not being there and not answering the telephone. This and that. I did all that to listen to her, and I shut my mouth. So you can't tell me my feelings, and because that I did not, my tears didn't come out as thicker than your tears, or my eyes wasn't redder than your eyes. So you cannot tell me. So that's why that for what happened, what I did last night, hanging out with some friends down in Fort Lauderdale, and then me and the other girlfriend we was on the phone, and we if anybody want me to drop the link, I can. Because I'm not doing anything. You guys want to? I'm going. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I don't really like get no one to basically like join me in my conversation, I think I'm gonna go back to YouTube because that last month, I couldn't get on StreamYard for like about 5 days because that I'm on this 20 hours of free time, and then I had to use up my free time, and I wasn't gonna pay for it, for the little that comes over here and join me in the morning time, so I wouldn't pay for it. So I said that hey, I'm gonna just use it up, but I think so. I'm gonna play, pit for tat and go to both of them, so all my for my hours and time can add up and be the same. Yeah, but after me and my sister, telling you the truth, we didn't talk about it. I let her say what she had to say to me, and I just shut my mouth. So in a way, we talked about it, and then whatever another is, I think so. What she wanted to do is to hear herself, and and I gave it to her. Let her hear herself. I didn't say nothing. I didn't have no excuse. Oh yes, I did. I told her that it's no excuse why I didn't call home to see what everybody wants. Yeah, I agree with her. I said it's no excuse. But you guys, you see what I'm talking about. Whenever that you are driving, if it's good news or bad news, or even if it's a call that you are waiting for, your driving will change. That's the human being mind frame. No way that you can hear some good news. Mary don't have the baby. Tommy hit a home run, and you're driving that you don't have a glare on your face. Either your foot gonna go a little heavy on the gas pedal, or something is some kind of distraction is gonna happen. I'm not saying you're gonna hit a car and go. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that little perfect driving that you did 8 hours, perfect driving. Get changed lanes real good, then go on the white line, just perfect. All that changed. All that changed. So I know that if I were to broke it down to her, she wouldn't understand it anyway. Only thing that she would understand that mama is sick and mama is dying. Where are you? Why you can't call home? We've been calling you. They wouldn't understand that. So it didn't make no sense of me trying to defend myself or what she was saying. I just had to 3 years later just fold back and just, yeah. And I still tell her, yeah, this mom, yeah, yeah. When she want to get on one of those rampage, call herself want to beat me down with it, I give it to her. Cause Mama had said she was the oldest, and then of course my brothers they are older than me, so of course I have to listen to them. So anyway, so I don't know if anybody feel the way I know Granny she feel the way I feel, and Granny said family is everything. Family is everything. And I don't know with Mama's death, all six of us are close. We are closer than close. I'm talking about like little thing like my sister's birthday was what was in January. My brothers they came from out of town. We all come down to have like a sleepover. We had like a sleepover, like we call ourselves having, sleepover summer party with our pajamas and everything for my sister's birthday. And it went on for 3 days. That's what we had did. That's the one that broke up everything in the house because she didn't get no birthday gift. But my sister. So, so we basically like taking things closer than close. Things that we have not been close with as we was a child. We are doing that now. And I mean, it was, then one of my brothers, my oldest brother, he's a pastor. Even he was down, and we all clowned and everything. And then, of course, then they brought their wife and their kids. But all our kids are grown. But I'm just saying those that the niece and nephew want to come down. So basically, that my sister is living in my mother house. So that's what we all came back to. And so anyway, we just laugh and have a good time. And you know what? It is true. Family is everything. And even though the family is everything, where I'm at, this part of Florida, I'm up here by myself. All right. When I moved up here, I moved up here, with my kids and my husband. I moved up here. I know I didn't have no family here. But by me being here, since 2003, I have made family that I can call on the phone. I can borrow to. Kids call me aunt, saying this and here being this. I have made family. Now I have not made family here. Then actually, where I'm from, down south to Fort Lauderdale, Deerfield Beach area. That's I got more here than I got down there. I know more about this part of town and Orlando and from I would say from Vero Beach on back to Jacksonville, all the way over to Pensacola. I know more about that area than I was down there all my life, knowing about Miami, Fort Lauderdale, this, that, and that. Tell you, if I go down there now, I'm gonna need a map. Hold on, tell me what Granny said. Okay, go ahead. Don't get me wrong now. There was time. So okay, yeah. Okay, yes, yes, Granny. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. But um it's strange, but tell me this, Granny. And Jamela, I know you here with me. And then let me see. I can't see it. Yeah, that's Slugger Girl, right? I think this is us three that's over here, and a couple people out in the bushes. Okay. Hello to everybody. Those that I don't even see. Um, don't y'all agree that nobody can't tell your feelings, even though it's a sad occasion? People can't tell because it is a sad occasion. And if you say, "Oh, girl, wait up for me. I'm gonna catch her. I'm coming. Don't leave the house. I'm coming." But still, yet because that I'm saying that I'm coming and I ride with you and this that and another, and it's something tragic or scary, you can't tell me how I feel because that I didn't do what you did. It doesn't matter how close that a person is. Okay. See that even Jamila, and I know. Granted, yeah. See, so anyway, me and the friend is fighting about last night. I didn't show my behind, but I was wondering since that we are older now, and I don't wanna it ain't how it is. It ain't enough time. It ain't enough hours in a day to be concerned or how a person feel about you. So I don't know. I wondered, should I just go ahead? It just happened last night. And she was acting a fool, crying, and we all got the mess on our mouth, right? She's crying, but like I'm saying, I can't tell her how she hurt. You remember I told you how the tears, and you're hurting real bad, which way how they would fall? Anyway, her tears didn't come around. As a matter of fact, I didn't. I just know that I I can't even remember seeing any tears. I can't remember. So I don't know. I don't know. I just should just throw in the towels and let her just win and say that, yeah, girl, yeah, I wasn't there. Something else was on my mind, which that I'd be lying about there. But anyway, she fired hot because I didn't show my feeling, my emotion for what the occasion was. I didn't feel what she was feeling. So anyway, that's why I had to put this here video. How you know how I feel? You know. So I was thinking, do you guys think so? I should go call her? Yeah, I should call her because what makes you get a good night's sleep? And I've been up all night listening to your mouth, all the awful words that she had gonna say it to me out of her mouth for not showing my emotion. and she showed hers because she got down there on that float, started wilding in the kitchen and dirtying up them folks' ground. And because I didn't get down there with her, so for to make that this here argument don't go any further than it already went, should I just put my big girl panties on, just call her and give it to her? You win. I'm not gonna tell you that you win, but say something else to give her this here brownie point just to shut the hell up. Do that. Should I do that, Granny? Just call and just end it just like this here. Cause it okay. I did tell her I handle things different. I did. And I told her I handle things different. I said that I told her I don't know why. I said it's hard for me to cry in certain situations. I did tell her that. But anyway, she just to me she couldn't see no light up on the she couldn't see no light through the tunnel that it was gonna be all right. Anyway, she went in and she let me have because I didn't get down on the floor and act the way how she had act because everybody in the building had to get her up and they had to get me up. At least I was there to help fan you and what and put your mask back over your mouth. And guess what? She ain't like because I said that. It slipped. So anyway, that's anyway, that is the story of my life, and with this here tear situation, guys, it really is some it is true illness. You can it is so much true. And then also too, what I have learned and noticed that when okay, yes, I okay, Granny, I see you. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I show a different. Yeah, yeah. Talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her as soon as I get through the video. Cause we talk all the time of the morning, early morning, cause she know that I'm up. So it's not no big deal. I call her. I'm just gonna wake her up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she is taking it harder than me, but we didn't even know the person. We've been in the third grade. We've been friends since third grade. We've been in each other classroom till we got into what the ninth grade high school. So basically, in a way, I know your family, and I know with us being close, I know if somebody passed in your family or this, that, and other. So I know he was not family. It's just a tragedy that happened in the community. I don't know. That's all that I have to say about it. So, but my mind sometimes when I see stories on the news, and then when I go and I pull it up, and then when I see how old, you know, let's say how old the person was, even down to the kids, I think of the tears of how that kid had to be crying, how deep it was, in that child's face for that person could not stop doing what they doing to that child. Was that person was able to read those tears in that child's face that it was hurt? I just let me this again, y'all. I just want to know. I'll be right back. I'm just eating like a cup. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sit my back this way here. I'm gonna sit back now. Put my little light uncomfortable like to sit. Okay, now. Well, anyway, that's basically what was happening to Dolby's life of not Dolby's life of not showing feelings. Unbelievable. So anyway, I'm gonna try to drop this link here and see if anybody wants to come up and we chit chat a little bit, because when I do it on what it called, when I do it on the what that thing called, YouTube, I don't think I can do that. I don't think so I can do that when I do it on YouTube. Lovely Love showed me how to do this, and she showed it took me basically over a month to learn how to drop the link. When Lovely showed me, it took me, well, it took 5 minutes, but still, yeah, that ain't don't take me no time to do it. To drop the link, I still don't know how to drop it on my cellular phone. So anyway, basically, that's basically what is happening. You can't tell me how I feel. How you know? And then you guys used the way how I talk anyway. You know, the words that I say, it be backwards anyway. But no, you cannot. No. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, yes, Jamel. Yeah, I mean, and then it's like say for instance, like this here. Look at me. When what's it called? When that lady with all due respect, I'm just I'm still trying to get this lady what name? Gersh, whatever, something like that. When she doxed me, I didn't have no emotion about it because it was true. It was me. But but others people were saying that my reaction to it is like that. I don't have my reaction to it, and my feeling was like that. I don't care attitude. I don't care. Again, this is the same situation. You can't tell me how to feel, you know. And my attitude was about it like I did. Oh, I didn't put this in. Oh, here you go. Oh, my attitude about it. I didn't think what you did. Oh, I found it. Okay, here you go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my attitude about I didn't care. And it was the truth. And that's another reason why that my reaction to that when I got docked. It was the truth. But the anger come in and when you want to take it and do like trying to embarrass somebody. When we all got a background, we all got a Photoshop, we all got a mug, even at the driver's license place, getting your license. That's how I look at it. We all took a picture against a wall before. Thank you. Okay, yes. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, got you. Got you. I got you on that. Well, it's I look at I'm trying to make sure that I word this thing right. Cause y'all know me. I would come out my mouth and I would say, I would just would say it and done not even thinking. And people just get offense to it. But you know what? Even though words is harmful, deadly, and really some things that you should not say, I look at myself with my mouth. I look at myself. I say things that you were thinking about, but you didn't. You think somebody would have hear you if you were to say it. That's why a lot of people get this theory in their mind that I'm this here crazy person. I'm riding around here on a scooter, this, that, and another. Oh my God! I hope not. I got 3 cars out there. I hope that. Well, I'm not afraid to ride on the scooter, but the scooter that I want, the scooter that I want, that that would not run out of gas is the one that those little kids have. That when you go like this here, with your feet and you still can't catch up with it. That's the scooter that I want. Now, now you watch this here. What I'm saying. Once somebody comes back with it over the weekend and say something, about it. But anyway, again, I can't tell them way how they feel. They'll say crazy things just like I would say crazy things. It'll make sense to them. It may not make sense to me because you can't tell me how I feel. Yeah, my reaction are different than they used to. Right, right. Okay, yeah, that's great. You know what? When you are into a how would I say this? When you are into a conflict, get to still the situation how I look at that. You can't tell me how I feel. All right, my feelings. All right. When you are into a conflict with anybody, either it's a good or bad, I learned do not take it with you unless, even though that the person say it's all right, just forget it. Just all right. No, 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 no. I would say to myself until it get. You're not trying to. I'm not trying to make no point. I'm just trying to get clarity and understanding. It's up to you guys if you want if that you understand it. That you don't understand. It's okay with you, but it's not okay with me because it's still yeah. If it be today, next week or whatever, I'm a type of person. I still want to clear me. It's a lot of people in situation right now that cannot even clear themselves when they know that they have not. They have not, how I would say, did certain things for certain things what people accuse them of. Well, I'm that type of person. Now, after I don't clear it with me and feeling good about myself, because I don't have nothing to prove to nobody but the man up above. We say no, and you don't have to prove nothing to him because he sees all things. Okay, so main thing is that the way I see it, I like to leave everything where it's at. If this happened today, I don't want to take it in tomorrow. Cause you know what's gonna happen? It happened today, and by you thinking about it tomorrow, it's gonna get worse. So I don't. Again, you can't tell me the way that how what's my feeling is. That's why I like to handle it today, leave it where it's at, and even though it don't make sense with the backlash, it's okay with me. It's okay with me. And then again, you know how we are. We are creatures. We are creatures with habits. And when something breaks out, even down like with the news, with as you know on the news, you know they start lying in 15 minutes. On the news, if it come on at 10 o'clock at night, look at it. 10 o'clock, around about 10:15, they finna start to lie. Okay, that's how I look at with life and with circumstance that pertaining to with my name in it. The first few seconds is the truth. After the next 2 seconds, they don't put some clothes on it. And if you're not there when if you're not Jamila laughing. And if you're not there from the first story, like on the news, break out, damn, just forget people's gonna believe everything that came on. What time the news come on? Here it comes on at 4 o'clock. Everything that came on the 4 o'clock news. You you think so? You stand a chance at 10 o'clock at night? Mm-mm. Cause you know what? They got it at 4 o'clock. So basically, what I'm just saying is that if you're not there when a story breaks and says it's on you, just keep on walking the other damn way. Don't stray not shit because it does not even matter. Just like that damn news. When you watching the news, 10 o'clock at night. Now, 10 o'clock at night is going to wrap everything up for the day. All right, here we go. 10 o'clock at night, right? You watch it. The same news that they did at 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Not the 6:30 news, but anyway, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna say the word there. All right, and then they're gonna say the other word there. Now, all word when they said there, they was talking about at 5 o'clock. The there that is THERE. That's one. Now you watch it at 10 o'clock, 10:15. You know the there they talking about HERI, HEIR. Yeah, that's one that they talking about. You see, you have to. So and that's what makes them saying like that's what makes them think that they are doing the news. See, and they try to like confuse you that they doing something, they saying something different. 5 o'clock. It's the same old thing. They change one word. It's the spelling. Now you look at all the this thing goes so much wrong. You look at all the things that goes on at 5 o'clock. Take that and put it at 10 o'clock at night. It's the same exact thing. They just only change one word. And sometimes they would go and they would mix it in a different order. It's the same exact word. So me myself, if I'm up at 10 o'clock at night, a lot of times I'm not. If I'm up at 10 o'clock at night, I'm only watching for the first 15 minutes anyway. First 15 minutes, they gonna tell you the sport, they gonna tell you the crime, and they gonna tell you the weather. After that, like today in Florida, we gonna be like 80 degrees. If I keep looking at that at now they already told me it was gonna be 80. And they told me at 5 o'clock it was gonna be 80. I'm gonna look at 10 o'clock. They said it's gonna be 80. Now I'm gonna look at that at 10:15. You know what 10:15 said? It's gonna be 62. Mm-hmm. That's what it's gonna say. So I don't even much bother watching any of it. The any of it after the first 15 minutes. After the first 15 minutes, they start to lie anyway. Y'all check it out for yourself. Check it out for yourself. Then sometimes they will take what come on at 5 o'clock. Okay, they will say what happened at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock is going to hit round by like 5:15. So what they gonna do at 5:15? They gonna take another segment from out of 12 o'clock. They gonna make that like the breaking news that gonna come on at 5:30. It's the same stuff. Then sometimes, okay, they can actually take what happened, what's going coming on at 6:30, because that's a different kind of broadcast, right? But they can take what comes on at 6:30. They can use it for 10 o'clock, or and they can use it for early morning at what time? 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. They can use that, but everybody knew, like the 6:30 news, everybody got to do their own breaking part. Then after they don't say it, that's when the other channels can take it from here and there, or which way how they want to put it. Whatever they breaking news is, they cannot use